Oh! There it is, man. Elden Ring, no hits, any percent.
Almost 2 years ago now, I no-hit Elden Ring for the first time, and I haven't touched anything related to no-hit since. Not a single attempt, not a single run. But today I make my return, but this time without leveling my character. This is gonna make things significantly harder as it massively restricts the items I can use, and means I'm dealing much less damage per hit due to the lack of scaling stats. But if that wasn't enough, I'm also gonna be going into this completely blind, with zero practice and no routing. Instead of relying on the normal rigorous testing and planning done for no-hit runs, I'll be putting my game knowledge and consistency to the test as I'm forced to improvise as I go, all while playing perfectly. The margin of error here is razor thin, and I'm gonna have to play better than I have ever played if I want to get this run first try. I just want to see if I can get it in one try. I definitely won't be able to, and this will never see the light of day, but may as well give it a go. So the normal strat here, I think, for setup would be to go all the way and get Assassin's Gambit, which is kind of a pain, so I might not do that straight away. It's just so long. I think I'm definitely going to go with balls for this run. I'm sure that makes the most sense. It's just my most practiced weapon. It just wouldn't really make sense to go with anything else. Where's my rune? Did I not select the rune? Oops, I managed to not select a starting gift or something? Okay, well, we'll have to come back. That's a pretty basic mistake to be making. How did I even do that? How did I do that? Also, if you notice my voice is pretty fucked up, it's because I'm ill. I sound so weird right now, I can tell. What I might do is get our weapon and then start actually doing stuff. I decided to go with the iron balls as our primary weapon for this run. They're incredibly good damage, low stat requirements, and the fact that I have more experience with them than any other weapon in the game make them the obvious choice to go with. But to get them, we immediately encounter a problem. The normal strat to get the balls safely at level 1 without being hit is to boost your dex stat to 18 using the dex tier, grab the flail from the gatefront ruins, and stunlock Bogart against this wall with spinning chain, which at this point we can easily do. But unfortunately, that doesn't account for me being an idiot who for some reason thought you needed both Radagon Soreseal and the dex tier to wield the flail. Getting Radagon Soreseal would require us to go through 4 Faroth, and to do that safely we need the Beast Repellent Torch and some armor, which costs quite a few runes. Runes which we do not have because of course I selected the wrong starting gift, leaving us completely broke. With the position I'd put myself in, I had very few options, and even fewer that I was confident wouldn't get me hit. So after almost throwing the run trying to get Golden Vow... Oh god, this is bad. I don't really know to fight these guys. Okay, that was immediately scary. I kind of messed that up. I came up with a solution. Fuck it, you know what? Let's just go fight Margit. Hold on, I can grab Sacred Blade here. Yeah, let's just go fight Margit and see what happens. Okay, hopefully this guy doesn't catch up. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're fine. Okay, let's see how this goes. This part should be the part that I don't mess up. I mean, obviously this is like the actually difficult part, but this is also the part that I do like every day. So you'd expect me to be able to no-hit Margit off the rip. I've done it quite a few times before. But it's also the part where I get nervous. See, this is the other thing with no-hit running that's like a struggle for me. Is I'm so bad with nerves. And I feel like they get the best of me really easily. And the runs are so long too. It's difficult to keep it under control. I think he sagas him. No. Okay, phase 2. Oh, there we go. Like, it shouldn't stress me out so much. Especially when... Okay, hold on. He's gone to the edge of the arena. We don't want to chase here. It's very risky to chase him to the edge of the arena. Because there's a number of attacks he can do that fuck you. What was I gonna say? Yeah, like, I shouldn't be getting stressed here, for example. Like, we're literally 10 minutes into the run. It still stresses me out for some reason. I don't know. If you guys have any tips, that would be super helpful. Because like, it would open a lot more doors for me if I didn't feel so nervous, or at least let those nerves affect me so much. In terms of the sort of thing that I would be able to feel like I could do. nice. Big headshot. I really should have re-upped Sacred Blade like 6 times here, but I keep not because I'm like, oh, the poise damage. We'll just do it here. Fuck it. Okay. Another good punish. The damage is way better with Sacred Blade too. This fight would have been over already, probably. That was a little bit scary. He's dead. Nice. Yeah, that was a tad scary because I was downhill from him. Can get a situation there where he'll clip the active part of your hitbox when you're jumping. Okay, so that's Margit dead. That's good. Thing is now, we can't really continue. You can go through Stormveil without stealth. It's just very scary, and I don't know how to do it. So this is where we actually are forced to set up a bit. I'm going to buy those things from this shop before I forget. And then we'll go get Radagon Sourceal and the balls. Okay, get this. And now let's head to Radagon Sourceal. Okay, Beast Repellent Torch. See, we could buy this armor. I think I'm just gonna do that actually. Let's just like get this. I also kind of want like a handful of arrows from this guy because we're gonna buy a bow. Oh, I think I passed 40k. Nice. Thank you guys very much for that. That's a very underwhelming reaction, but I'm ill. You gotta remember. Okay, so I clank here. That attracts some enemies inside, and we run through with the Beast Repellent Torch. So the reason we're wearing armor here, by the way, is because when you go up this ladder, these bats will put poison down. And if you're not wearing armor, there's a chance that you get ticked like 3 or 4 times and then you get poisoned. That's literally the only reason why we bought armor. Big, big, big. Okay, there's Radagon Sourceal. Nice. Okay, so now we need to go to Liurnia. There are a couple of major things we need to do in Liurnia. The first is finally killing Bogart and grabbing the Iron Balls. Our second objective, however, is where we encounter another problem. To get through all of the areas in the game safely, we're going to want some pretty strong stealth. And the best way to do that is using an Ash of War called Assassin's Gambit, which I'm sure most of you who watch all of my videos are familiar with, but for those who aren't, it essentially reduces the vision cones of enemies enormously, while also giving you silent footsteps for 60 seconds, making you incredibly hard to spot for the majority of enemies. Unfortunately for us, there's a really useful trick to get Gambit early. By killing Banal, who sells Assassin's Gambit, and picking up his bell bearing, and then doing Raya's quest until she teleports you to Volcano Manor, you can immediately buy Gambit from Banal's shop, avoiding the very dangerous NPC fight that's normally required. We very, very nearly have all the pieces we need to do this after speaking to Raya in Liurnia, grabbing the other Dectus half from Fort Height, and getting Smithing Stone Bell Bearing 3, giving us enough stones to get our balls to plus 12. Okay, so now we have a new problem though, which is where do I get the runes to upgrade my weapon? Because we have balls, we have enough stones to get a plus 12, but we don't have the money to buy those stones or upgrade the weapon. We are still broke. Normally at this point in the run, you would cheese DTS to pay for the weapon upgrades, but I had completely forgotten how to do that, leaving me with only one much, much harder option. I suppose we could kill Radahn before killing Godric. Yeah, that would work. We'd be killing Radahn with less damage than we'd expect to, but probably be okay. You just use like all the runes we have and get as high weapon level as we can, and then go kill Radahn. Hope for the best, I guess. All right, let's sell everything we own and see how high level we can get our balls. They are quite cheap to upgrade, just they're light. Okay, easy plus 6, that's good. Still have a lot of runes remaining. I do also kind of need to buy like a dagger and a bow. I might just buy those first. I also need this actually. Can I get 12 of these? I can. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't remember if there's any costs I need to spend, so I might want to not blow through every poppable. Okay, let's go fight Radahn then. And then we'll grab Cragblade when we're down there. On the way, we're also going to grab Thangbremy Strength, which we should be able to cast. By making it night here, we also make sure that we don't get attacked by that archer, which is why it's safe to come up here. We can sneak behind these chariots. Okay, let's Thangbremy Strength. I really don't like this bit with this enemy, but... okay, I really don't like that. It looks so sketchy. Okay. We just do the normal strat here. Get that Strength Talisman. Excellent. I have no idea if we need that. Okay, I'm gonna grab Cragblade here too. Just a little bit more damage. Thank you. Okay, so it's the classic Physic, Golden Vow, Crag Blade, Flame Army Strength. In that order, because that's longest buff to shortest. Wait, it might be Physic, Crag Blade, Golden Vow. Oh yeah, it definitely is. Never mind. Okay, here as well, right at the start, we're gonna get on a horse instantly and then run backwards. And this is gonna despawn Radahn. And then we get off our horse, and when we get closer and he spawns back in, he's just gonna run straight at us instead of doing the bow thing. Physic, Crag Blades, Golden Vow, Strength. Swap. Alright, we're fine. It's kind of scary how close that is. Oh, the damage is insane. Okay. More big damage. Big suck. He's probably gonna stagger in a second. I'm just gonna keep hitting him. Alright, he's basically dead. Again, stressing me out, even though it really shouldn't be. This damage is insane. This isn't even like close to what we were gonna have as well. Maybe horse jump immediately? Yes. Hopefully I have enough stamp to do that. Dead? Nice. Okay, good. Very easy. That's a hell of a lot of damage to be doing on a plus fucking 9 weapon. I mean, it's balls with buffs. I just don't use buffs almost ever, so this is very weird. But that was like unbelievable damage. Level 1, by the way. Okay, so there's our rune problems basically solved, which is nice. Let's level this up to plus 12 and then go one-shot Banal and then enter Volcano Mana. Okay, what were these? Plus 12 balls. Beautiful. Okay, let's go kill Banal. Okay, Physic, Crag Blade, Golden Vow, Flame Army Strength. I think this should be enough. Okay, good. There he goes. That's the bell bearing. Now we can go to Volcano Mana. Hello, hello, hello. Off we go. That will have updated Banal's bell bearing. Gambit. Beautiful. That's huge. That is the single biggest thing. Okay, so now that we have Gambit, we can go through Stormveil. Finally, let's go do that now. Hopefully, I don't mess up the strats here. I feel like I'm pretty well practiced. Okay, so we definitely want to go through the main gate. We Gambit, and then we crouch on the right side here. And I want this Grace over here, because I'm obviously going to get Godric's Great Rune. Okay, here, we need to distract these guys by hitting this tree with the Kukri. Pretty good. I need to tuck myself into this wall and just like run up the side of the wall like this. This was the strat. You seem to be fine. Alright, good. This is where the run actually becomes like pretty fun. You're doing stuff as opposed to the last like hour where we fought 2 bosses. Love to not mess this part up. Good. I messed that part up a lot when I was doing the regular no-hit run. Okay, Godric time. So the big thing here is like be scared of Fire Breath in phase 2 because it can deflect. It's hard for that though. Our damage is so good that we'll probably be alright. As long as we don't get messed around by something. Yeah, that's phase 2 already. Should be easily enough poise damage. You can do too much poise damage there. Okay, we're fine. Okay, easy. Just a hell of a lot of damage to be rolling into Godric with, to be honest with you. Excellent. Okay, let's go activate his Great Rune. Pretty sure we do actually have to dodge 1 attack from this guy. But yeah, don't mess it up. Beautiful. The goat. That's a little scary. Easy, okay. There's Godric's Great Rune. Now we can head to DTS. Oh, actually, first we should grab our next talisman slot. Hello, give me that shit. Thank you. We should probably fill this talisman slot too. We could go with Strength Talisman, but Blue Dancer Charm is way more damage. So let's go do that. Should only take a second. This part is a little scary because you can step on a dog's head and that goes very badly for you. This part's also a little scary for different reasons. There is a dog there that's scripted to jump at you. Mighty shot him. Now we should be good. And now here, I just need to do this little jump without fucking it up. Good. Shouldn't really need anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna drink physics. Boss has like fucking 2 health, so. And dead. Easy. Give me that blue dancer charm. Let's go. Alright, now we can go to hold DTS. Quickly activate Godric's Great Rune. This is especially nice because it means we don't have to swap Talisman to cast Flank Grip Me Strength now. I'm actually going to fight DTS here. Normally you wouldn't, you would just cheese him, but I have forgotten how to do the cheese, so I'm just going to fight him. I should be okay. I have a lot of practice on this boss. Also, Bulls is a pretty good moveset against him. He's weak to strike damage, so they do a hell of a lot of damage to him, and they're quick. And DTS is one of these bosses where he has a lot of small openings, but he doesn't have many large ones. So the quicker weapons outperform in comparison to the rest of the weapons in the game. You want something quick, essentially. So Bulls are the best thing to use against him. Alright, here we go. Oh, wow. Absolute garbage. Okay. Damage is really good, though. Okay, big stagger. Should be able to get a second charge heavy and a third. There's a second stagger. They should be dead. Nice. Very clean. Yeah, I mean, as I was saying, balls are super good on him. Damage was insanely good, and then on top of that, just constant staggers. Even though I messed up the initial punish, nothing like a very, very easy kill to get your heart racing like crazy, as if somebody just, you know, threatened to kill you or something. That's what I'm talking about, man. Just can't handle the smallest amount of stress. It's so dumb. Lanedale's a pretty straightforward running section. The only scary bit is Avenue Balcony, because you got that Erdtree avatar guarding it. I'm gonna do it the unsafe way. Well, I don't know if it is unsafe. I'm just not sure if it's safe, and I don't know if I'm doing it quite correctly. But the other way is so slow, and I hate it so much that I don't want to do it that way, even if this one is worse. I'm reasonably happy with myself that I've managed to at least do all this stuff so far without getting hit. Like, it's nothing crazy, but... So then I just crouch walk behind. That was a little bit sketchy. Did in fact see me. Okay, I do not remember exactly what you do here either. I'm just gonna do what I normally do and hope for the best. But I got hit here at one point when I was learning no hit, so there's a chance I get hit again. I'm fairly sure I don't need to crouch because I have Gambit. I think crouching is the non-Gambit strat. Okay, we're fine. And this guy's gonna jump out at me. Okay, looks like we're alright. I'm scared because he's like chasing down that hallway usually. Pretty certain I don't need anything here. Starfists are up there obviously, which would be better, but then we'd have to upgrade them, which is a pain in the ass. Really, if I wanted to use Starfists, I'd have to go with a different route, I think. Either one that has a lot less damage in early game, like just doesn't upgrade anything, or go kill Rykard. Neither of which I particularly want to do, so looks like we're good in terms of enemies. Okay, this should be simple. Like, again, good moveset, so... And the damage looks like that, yep. No follow-up. It's a shame. I'm just gonna play it, like, extremely safe. Just not do anything risky. Just really simple stuff. There's just no reason to make any risky plays. There we go, very easy. Ooh, I get to do the classic strat, and it's actually, like, useful. Look at that. Snuck past the assassin without being noticed. Beautiful. Same shit for Morgott. Morgott is scarier, just because he's, like, difficult. I have practiced him a lot, though. I'm sure I could script him if I had Shackle, but I don't. Okay, big helicopter to start. Not gonna over punish. You can get 3 there, maybe 4 even. Just gonna do the really safe strats. I definitely could have staggered there if I went for another charge heavy, but I didn't want to greed anything. That's a really well timed stagger.
Oh no, it's not. Never mind. That's a shame. Okay, hopefully I can walk in and get a free hit. Be nice. And a second one. I want to be on this side so I have more space in the arena. Oh, that's a really unfortunate miss. I almost over-rotated. Need to chill. Okay. That's a huge opening for us. Yeah, free stagger. I'm just gonna take the backstab here, rather than greeting for anything. Beautiful. Made a couple of little mistakes. It definitely wasn't optimal, but that's okay. Alright, now we have like a running section that just takes forever. Normally, when I record videos, I will just skip this outright because it's so nothing. But obviously in this, I'm not going to do that as much as I wish I could. It is probably safest to just go from East Cap rather than going from Avenue Balcony and risking shenanigans with the Erdtree Avatar. This part is very simple though. It really is just like gambit and run for the most part. You want to like use Kukri to distract once, I think. It's very straightforward. This part I do need to remember how to do it, but I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. It's just like throwing a Kukri here. That was a good one. Almost clipped the stairs. Now that those guys are all distracted, I'm through into here. Throw a Kukri here. And then we just run through. Oh, he saw me. That's... Oh no, never mind. He just really, really wanted to get back to his spot. I need to make sure it's daytime here. I'm fairly certain it is, but just to be absolutely sure, we'll set it to noon. Okay, it was literally noon. I also should put clothing on. Is there a poison thingies on the floor? It's actually been such a long time since I've run through here. Fortunately, it's not exactly scary. It's just like running in a straight line and pressing B. This is why I skipped this part. Even on the no-hit, it's like just nothing. I actually don't know if Fire Giant's gonna go well. That's one of the scarier ones for sure. Because obviously in phase 2, if he does Fire Breath, we're dead.
Fire Giant is the next boss up, and he's the first of 3 seriously problematic bosses on this run. With a good setup, he can be entirely scripted, making him a free boss, but since I'm putting this together off the top of my head and almost never use buffs, there was no chance I could come up with something capable of scripting him. This turns him from one of the easiest to possibly the scariest due to one attack which is essentially random. In phase 2, Fire Giant can do this, his Fire Breath, a notoriously terrible attack for no-hit runners since the fire projectiles which last forever can deflect off terrain in the arena, bouncing around endlessly until you're inevitably hit by a projectile coming from off-screen 6 seconds after the fire breath had ended, while dodging another attack. If you get this attack, you can either attempt to dodge it and pray you don't get a crazy deflection, or react very quickly and Memory of Grace out, forcing you to redo the fight.
On the upside though, our damage will be very good as always, so there's that. I mean, we kind of just have to go in and hope for the best, to be honest with you. As not great as that sounds. There we go. Hopefully we just get decent RNG in phase 2 and then all works out. Good roll. Please do a jump. Let's go. Nice. Just gonna try and roll. Oh, I missed the sweet spot. That's so unfortunate. But he's probably going into phase 2 right here. That's a really bad spot for his foot, though. Okay, we're fine. This part's a little scary because you can mess up your positioning. That's big for us. Just gonna get some headshots. Okay. Alright, mates. Finger me strength here. I'm gonna be very passive on these balls. Normally I run in and pop them immediately, but I don't like that strat so much. The only downside is being at range means Fire Breath is more likely. I'm gonna wait for them to be in a safe spot, and then I'm going to approach on his double fireball. Okay, so if I can see double fireball, I will approach. Alright. Good. They should be in range. Okay. I mean, the damage is horrible now, but well, as long as we get non-terrible RNG. Oh my god, I missed the second one. I'm trash. They do not fire breath. It's good. Beautiful. Okay, good. That's a very scary one out of the way. Oh, it's nice. Okay, I'm very glad that that went to plan. Thank God we didn't see a fire breath there. With that being said, we are now into another scary one. Godskin Duo is very scary on this run. It shouldn't be, but it is.
Godskin Duo is a very scary boss. The second of the 3 seriously problematic bosses on this run, and once again for a very similar reason. You normally want to script them by putting them to sleep, buffing up, and killing them before they can get an attack off, but this is made very difficult by the setup we decided to go with. The Iron Balls are a terrible weapon for scripting Godskin Duo because they deal strike damage, which Noble is resistant to, and their Smithing Stone, meaning at this point in the run we're locked to plus 19, with the Bell Bearing to upgrade further, dropping from Godskin Duo themselves. The one thing we can do to help this situation is grab the Ash of War Chilling Mist. This can be used to frost the duo without waking them, dealing a nice chunk of damage, and providing the plus 20% damage buff of Frostbite. To get it, we do need to go through Carrier Mana and take out Loretta, but we're gonna have to do that anyway to solve another problem later on. But what we really need is a somber weapon.
Actually, I'm pretty sure when I was thinking about doing this run, I leveled up the Bloodhound's Fang at this point, and I used that to script them, which I guess we could actually do. Like, the thing is, the Bloodhound's Fang strat kind of makes a lot of sense, because you get all the stones you need on the way. That was a little bit weird. Normally it doesn't turn. Okay, well, I need to decide what I'm gonna do here. I don't know, how many stones do I have? 7 and 9. We got an 8 in Kaled. We can buy 5 and 6. And then 1 through 4 is EG. It honestly would be really easy to do Bloodhound's Fang here. Yeah, sure, why not? I think it makes sense. We'll get Bloodhound's Fang to plus 10 or plus 9 or whatever. And we'll get Chilling Mist as well. And then we'll go kill Godskin Duo, because that will definitely have it. So I should have enough damage here to just one-shot them. The Bloodhound Knight, that is. Okay, hopefully I don't mess this up, because I'm not super confident with these guys. Okay, yeah, alright. Fine. Alright, that's Bloodhound's Fang. We need to go to EG and we need to head up to Loretta. Remember when I lost a no-hit run to this rock? Guess this will also be a test of whether I can actually remember the running section through Carrier Mana, which is something I only learned very briefly. I remember it not being too complicated, a little bit concerning. And then obviously I have to no-hit Loretta, but that should be okay. Fight her kind of a lot. I feel like it's an easy boss to sort of play safe on. Okay, first let's level up this weapon though, before we do any of this stuff. Okay, plus 9 Bloodhound's Fang. Back to running to Loretta. Okay. Remember this bit being kind of spooky because there's a hand here. Yep. I don't remember what the fuck we're doing about that hand. Oof, that was probably not safe. I'm just gonna re-up camp it here. Yeah, we should be fine on this bit. This isn't the scary part though. The scary part is this set of rafters over here with all the archers that spawn in. I do not remember whether it needs to be night or anything for this. I'm going to make it night just in case. I'm fairly sure the scary part about this was that you don't quite have enough stamina to like take you the whole way. I want to run around this. Oh, this is the scary part. So I think I just kind of wait, honestly. Actually, only one of them's aggroed. I'm just going to go. Okay, definitely not supposed to do that, but from the situation, it looked like a good call. All right, that is the scary part done, though. You can get situations there where there are multiple archers that are shooting at you all the way until you get into the elevator. So you have to, like, wait behind the wall for them, which is really slow and very annoying. Fortunately, we didn't have any of those just there. Definitely taking the side path here. We need to balls this fucking old guy. We definitely didn't need to, but just to be safe, I guess. Alright. This page is just simple. Just a little distraction. Okay, and then before I buff or anything, I need to go into the boss room. That page does aggro. Okay. Alright. We're all good. Alright. Loretta should be simple. Very good damage, so. Dead. Nice. Very easy. Okay. Didn't get hit there either. Now here, we can get our reward of Chilling Mist. There we go. Excellent. We have everything we need. We can go fight Godskin Duo. Okay. Oh, I was gonna get Ritual Sword. Oopsie. So this one, I remember, walk up here, activate them, 2 back steps, and then you throw. I think 3 should be good. Okay, perfect. Then I want a Chilling Mist in between them. That's good. Perfect. Okay, and now we Physic, Vow, don't grab me Strength, swap. Alright, there we go. Hopefully this is enough damage. Beautiful. Okay. This is looking like enough damage. Do the same again. Vow, and grab me Strength. Big. Okay. This is a bit scarier, because I was meant to have the sleep pot ready, but I didn't. Fortunately, it's Fatty, and he's an idiot. And he's also asleep. Okay. Hopefully I don't need Physic. I mean... Yeah, no, I am good. Nice. Very nice. Scrapped together kill, and I managed to put it together. Okay, gonna continue. So I stopped recording last night after Godskin Duo, and I didn't want to record again because my throat was really fucked because I was ill. I still am ill, but I was really bad last night. So I did some practice instead, just a little bit. And I think I'm on top of my game, boys. I did Malekith, level 1, no upgrades, no talisman. Easily got that, and then went on for an extra like 40 minutes afterwards without getting hit. Straight onto Horaloo, same shit. Easily got the no hit, went on for another like half an hour. I kind of fumbled it and got hit once on Radagon, but then didn't get hit again for another like 15 minutes. And then I got the Elden Beast one as well, which is pretty big. Now, with that all being said, I'm probably just going to get hit immediately here because that's the type of shit that happens, but hopefully not. I do need to lock the fuck in. So I'm definitely going to do Bird Skip here, which may not be advisable because I haven't done it that many times, but I like it more than the other way, which seems like risky. Also going to do the super safe strat. Also gonna sneak around and kill this dog. Okay. Alright. We still do have to go kill, like, Mimic Tier, though. And I've got to make sure I grab Ritual Pots so I can craft Rot Pots. And we're gonna have to run through that bit of Ainsel River. So there's some scary parts left still, especially considering I'm not, like, the most confident with most of those parts. But hopefully I make it through somehow. Like, they're not really that difficult. It's just that I don't know the strats off the top of my head. I guess I could go look them up and maybe test something. That might honestly not be a bad idea. And with this deep, okay. Don't mess this part up. Good. So I'm hoping on this enemy up here that stands next to where you bird jump from, if we buff, we'll be able to kill it. You'd think so. Gambit again. Oh my god, that's so scary. Holy fuck, that freaked me out, dude. Okay, we got him though. Alright. Here's Bird Skip. This is scary. If I fall, I can teleport away really quickly. Okay, like that. Jesus Christ, man. Also, I don't know if that strat I did is safe. What I could do, I suppose, is sleep him. I think that would be fine. That's gotta be right. Okay, good. Alright, this time I get it. Okay, that's good. Roll at a good angle. Nice. Okay. Last one. I quit out instead of fucking TPing. I'm just gonna keep going. That invalidates the run, then that's okay. I had time to TP too, my instinct was to quit out. Okay, we got it. Alright, okay, so this should be pretty simple. We have really, really good damage here, and Malekith is one of my better bosses in general. Been very consistent at him over a pretty long period of time. Alright, here we go. So just very simple, same as always. Same as in practice. Not gonna do anything fancy. Just all regular punishes. This is fine. Surprised me I don't have a stagger. Yeah, that's phase 2. Again, nothing fancy. Just regular punishes. It's huge. That's very, very big. Nice. Okay, there's Malekith. That's really, really nice to be past. Unfortunately, this part is scary too. Okay. There are quite a few things we need to do before we can actually fight Gideon, as much as I would love to just go fight him right now.
Gideon is the final seriously problematic boss on this run. It isn't realistic to fight him normally as he attacks incredibly fast, light rolls away from you, and summons glint blades to frame trap you. And the normal strat of buffing up and scripting him is once again off the table, which leaves me with one other option: not fighting him at all. If we tuck ourselves into the corner of the arena at the start of the fight, Gideon doesn't even aggro, giving you ample time to chuck poison and rot pots at him from safety, killing him without having to throw out a single attack. This creates a new problem though. To set up this strategy, we need to collect all the materials needed to craft 2 rot pots and 3 poison pots, as well as picking up the recipes for both. Poison pots are fairly straightforward, but rot pots are a little more involved. The recipe to craft them is all the way down in Lake of Rot, meaning to get it, we have to do a good chunk of Rani's quest, kill Mimic Tier, and survive 2 very scary running sections through Ainsel River and Noxtella, both of which I've maybe done once or twice, ever.
Honestly, the most concerning part for me right now is the ritual pots, so I might do that first. At this point, I might start checking stuff. I've been just like improvising so far, but now I'm just like, when we're this close, I should not be taking a hit on something that is just like, well, I just don't know, right? I should actually try. I have a notes document for routing level 1+0 no hit, which is something I was doing. I definitely did this strat for that. I just barely remember any of this. Okay, I only need 2 rot pots. 2 rot pots is very straightforward actually. We can get one from Pidia, and we can get the other from Dragon Barrow. Like ritual pots, that's what I mean. Sure I don't kill myself with full damage, that'd be pretty bad. Hello, Pidia. Okay, give me ritual pots. Thank you. Like this. Okay, now we can go underground and kill Mimic, but we should start Rani's Crest first. That makes sense. Yep. See, this is where it would be really useful if I knew the skip to jump straight into Renna's Rise, and that way you can just TP all the way down to Lake of Rot really fast without having to do the quest, but unfortunately I do not, so we're stuck doing the quest. Regardless of how it goes from this point on, I'm kind of proud of this run so far. I didn't really think I was going to be capable of just rolling up and doing any of it. So Mimic is actually the one thing that I kind of tested last night. It's the only thing I actually looked at, and the strat I'm gonna go with probably isn't 100% safe, I guess. It seems like it is pretty much safe, but it's not perfect. There are definitely better strats. It's also a pretty good thing that I checked, because what I was planning on doing did not work. I mean, it probably would have been okay anyway, because I would have taken the precaution of like giving the Mimic a bow that didn't work or whatever, but even then. So I didn't really think about this section. I hope I don't get hit by something. Looks like we're good. Shit will have you thinking about sections that you've not thought about in years. Like, will I get hit here? It's like, well, no, obviously not. It's just fucking no threat here whatsoever, but there's an enemy, so I could, in theory, I could throw myself off the ledge. Okay, before I do anything, I need to make sure I take absolutely everything off that could be used against me. And then we're gonna put bow in the left hand with no arrows, and we're gonna put seal in the right hand. And then from there, we're also gonna put this on, and we're gonna buff. And now we are going to remove it. So this way, they have nothing to hit us with. And normally, the Mimic just keeps kind of trying to cast a spell, but not being able to. I'm going to put on Bloodhound's Fang, because it has a lot of range. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for it to try and cast a spell. See, this is the one problem. it can throw rocks. Okay, nice. Yeah, so it keeps trying to cast the spell and it's not able to, so it's in an animation that's long enough. Unfortunately, you can just run to the right to strafe the rocks, so it does work fairly consistently. There's obviously a way better strat where you can just like enter the room and throw one pot and one-shot it, but I think you need to use a magic pot. I didn't have one set up and the recipe's kind of been in an awkward spot, and there's a lot of reasons why that wasn't going to work out. That's what I decided to go with, and I guess it worked, so we're fine. This bit should be fairly straightforward. Alright, there's that. Back to Rani. Alright. Okay, so now the teleporter to Lake of Rot should be open. Then we have to do an extremely scary running section that I am not feeling the most confident in. Off we go. Okay, this is so spooky though because of the, not falling star beast, I forgot what it's called. Like, malformed star, I think is the name. Yeah, I mean, that's a terrifying fucking enemy, really, because they just spam and you can't really dodge anything. You just gotta get lucky. I think the plan is you just crouch for as long as you can. Okay. We're fine. Okay, I'm gonna wait for it to do one more attack. Unless he just didn't notice me anymore. Okay. Can I get up, please? Oh my god, this is so fucking bad. Okay, thank you. Okay, we hide here. Just absolutely fucking terrifying, really. To stay on the right side. Or left side, I mean. Alright. This part is also very scary. Of course, it never gets easy. I feel like I don't understand this part at all, really. I've seen a couple of people do it, and every time I see people do it, I'm like, is that really safe? Because it just looks so fucked. But I'll try my best to replicate it. Like, especially when I was watching Recycle's level 1 no upgrades, no status effects, no hit, and he just like spams jump through this place. It's so fucked up. I don't know why he does that, but I mean, it works for him, I guess. I think I went ahead like this and run up this right side. I think I might also spam jump on the off chance that it helps me dodge stuff. Okay. There's more there, actually. I didn't remember that. I want to go round this, though, I think. Okay. We're all good. Alright. That's another scary part done. Man. This last bit should be simple. We just need to not accidentally die to being rotted, basically. I have to collect a handful of Aeonian butterflies and the recipe for rot pots. The only thing is, there are some curse frogs in here, but I think that'll be fine. So they can't even deal damage to you, right? They can only curse you. Alright, so first set is over here, I believe. Yep. Okay, that's that. And there should be one by this tree as well. Okay, nice. Those are the easy ones. Now we need to trek across like the entire thing. So I want to get slow rot here. Hopefully that's enough. I'm not sure if it is. Okay, good. I'm pretty sure this is rock grease or something. Yeah. And these should be butterflies? Oh no. Okay, that's not butterflies. There's butterflies over by this wall or something? Oh, I guess the scary thing, if a curse frog aggroes, then I can't TP. That could be quite bad. Okay, that's another butterfly. I might gambit, just in case. Okay, more butterflies here. Thank you. And then over here is the recipe for rot pots. Okay, that's done. Can we craft 2? No, we can't. What am I missing? I'm missing toxic mushrooms. That's fine, because we can farm those. Okay, good. So final 2 things we need to do. Grab the poison pot recipe, which is over in Kalid, and we need to farm the stuff to craft them, and then we can go and kill Gideon. That was like all of the most concerning bits. Basically, all we have left after this is just like executes. Like, just don't get hit on the boss. Okay, I want to not get invaded here by coming around the side. Okay. There's that. And if we go up here, we can farm toxic mushrooms. Oh, this needs poison bloom. Oh shit, I forgot to route in poison bloom. Oh no. Oh fuck, I totally forgot about poison bloom. Where do I normally get them? I don't remember. I must have it in my notes. Poison blooms in swamp near Castle Morn. That's concerning. Is that the best place to get them? The only issue with going there is that the fucking golem archer is there. Let's deal with this poison bloom problem right now then. I can't believe I forgot about that. That seems like something obvious to remember. For some reason I was under the impression it was just like toxic mushrooms to craft them. This is the safe way to get into Weeping. Everything is scary now. Fuck, I thought we were like out of the woods a little bit. It being nighttime is kind of nice because then the golem probably can't see us as well, so yeah, let's just go. I definitely need to keep Gambit up the entire time. He might just aggro anyway. He doesn't appear to have. Here's the swamp. Now I also need to find the poison bloom in here. They should stand out, right? Oh, that's a lot of screaming. That doesn't sound good. Okay, that's definitely one. Okay, maybe that I'm blind, but I cannot see them. Oh, he's shooting. Okay, I gotta be careful. Oh, there's a bat. Oh, fuck. This is scary. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, there's two. Last one, last one, last one. Okay, that's it. Alright, that's all I needed. Leave me alone. Maybe I can just go back through, honestly. Just don't want to get sniped. Okay, okay, we made it back through. Alright. Holy fuck, dude. That was so scary. It's just so scuffed, man. Okay, all right, now we can farm the toxic mushrooms we needed in Fort Farrow. So scary, dude. I also have to remember how to do the Gideon strat, which I now realize I may have, like, kind of forgotten. It's been a little while. The problem is, if I fuck it up, it's kind of a big issue, because we need all of the materials. All right, here we go. I'm stressing, man. I just need to aim in the right spot, and I need to stand in the right spot. Those are the two things, because I can't miss a pot. If I do, I'm fucked, basically. Let's break this. Let's break this. Wait, he has an aggro, does he? No, okay, he's not aggroed. I'm gonna re-up Gambit, even though I'm pretty sure I don't need to. I think I go to about here. Okay, I'm gonna aim this very precisely. Needs to be like there. Let me throw one of these. Let me throw one of these. Okay, beautiful. That is the first set. Okay, now we wait for a while for these to run out. This waiting is stressful even, somehow. You do not need Gambit up, by the way. I'm just so paranoid that I feel like I have to. It is done. We do the same thing again. Aim in the same spot. 1, 2, 3. Alright, okay, so that should be another set of rotten poison, and he dies off this. I really hate this boss. I'm so glad that this is a thing that exists. I mean, you can script him at level 1 though, with buffs, which I suppose I could have tried to do instead of this, but I've done this strat before, and I have like at least some knowledge of the running sections, so I thought this might be less risky, even though it takes a lot longer. Oh, beautiful. There's Gideon. Thank God for that. We're so close, man. We're so fucking close. We are so incredibly close. I just need to, you know, do what I always do. Like, just nice and simple stuff, right? So there's all things I've practiced a lot. I still didn't bother to go get Ritual Sword Talisman. Alright, Horaloo used to be one of my worst bosses. Or, well, I mean, Godfrey was fine, but my Horaloo wasn't very good. I've been practicing Horaloo a lot. Practice went really fucking well last night, and this boss should be able to put things together here. Alright, here we go. This first attack is slightly scary, actually, because you almost never see it, so I didn't practice it that much. Okay, good. Just like in practice. Okay. Big. Very, very nice stagger. He's probably going to do his transition. He's going to Horaloo. Okay, rotate around. Charge heavy. Not sure why I'm locked on. Just nice and simple. There's a very good stagger right there. It's probably gonna phase 1.5, yeah. Just gonna do tap. Okay, charge in here. Okay. Alright, nice. Oh, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, we brought it this far. It's just unbelievable that we managed to bring it this far. And we're so close, man. We can do this, like we genuinely can. Which is shocking, considering this was just like a off-the-cuff random thing I felt like doing. Okay, we need to recast Flame Got Me Strength in the interim between Radagon and Elden Beast. That's the primary thing here to be concerned about. I'm going to leave the Finger Seal on. Ideally, we'd be able to get Crackblade off as well, but I don't think that's going to be possible. All right, here we go. Final boss. Oh my god. Okay, just lock in. Just lock the fuck in. We got to be very conscious of the fast attack on Radagon. You can do more than that there, but I didn't want to risk anything. There's the fast attack. Oh my god, I thought I was rolling back into the thing, and then I panic rolled 3 times. He should be dead. Okay, there we go. Okay, Flame Got Me Strength. Swap. Crackblade. Okay, nice. Get one off here. Tap. I missed. Okay, missing attacks is terrible, dude. Okay, rings. Gonna re-up Flame Got Me Strength. Gonna drink. Just lock in. Okay, he probably staggers off this. Oh my god, I thought I rolled early. Okay, so he can Elden Stars whenever. Okay, here it is. Just like in practice. Hopefully good RNG. That is not good. Okay, we're fine. Alright, that was... I played that one well. Okay, double rings. Gonna Flame Got Me Strength again. Big opening for us. Should be 3 charge heavies. Okay, this is another big opening. Maybe a stagger. Not quite. Huge. Let's fucking go! Holy shit, dude! Oh my god, dude! All of the fucking nerves in my body, it just like Oh, it's like holding it all back. That might be my fucking peak, dude. I don't know if it gets better than that just rocking up and doing it. No routing or anything. Just fucking improvising that shit as I go. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so fucking happy about that. Like, I actually just so am. I mean, obviously, it's not the most difficult run in the world, but, you know, it wasn't 16 one-shots in a row. I mean, it probably could be if I was actually... I didn't level up my balls. Okay, well, that was a lot harder than it needed to be. Wow, that is a pretty basic mistake to be making. Oh, man, I'm so fucking happy about that, dude. I mean, it's not a particularly difficult run, but to just, like, rock up and get it, I'm so proud of myself, man. I'm so proud of myself to have the consistency to be able to do that, to have the game knowledge to just be able to route it on the fly. I guess most of it is, like, you know, bits and pieces of no-hit stuff I've looked at before, but still. It's been ages since I've looked at any no-hit stuff too. I got the biggest smile on my face, dude. I'm best pleased. Thank you for watching. There'll be more stuff coming soon. This is unexpected. If you want to see more stuff like this, let me know. I will see you in the next one. Press all the buttons down below if you made it this far in the video. Goodbye. Also, huge thanks to all the members that joined this week. Here you are on screen right now. I appreciate you all enormously. If you want to join as a member, the button is right there. Okay, thank you for watching the video. Goodbye.